Picture yourself waking to the sound of waves gently lapping against the shore, stepping out into the humid tropical air scented with spices and ocean breeze, and spending the day wandering from futuristic skyscrapers to ancient temples nestled in the jungle. This is Malaysia, a land where time, culture, and landscape dance together in perfect harmony. In 2025, Malaysia has emerged as one of the top travel destinations, not only for its stunning beauty and affordable luxury, but for its ability to transport you across continents and centuries in a single day. Whether you're a thrill seeker, a foodie, a culture lover, or simply in search of peace, Malaysia offers a journey that is both grounding and exhilarating. Malaysia, a country located in the heart of Southeast Asia, is an often overlooked gem when compared to its more tourist-saturated neighbors. But those who have visited will tell you that it stands apart uniquely, confidently, and beautifully. It is a country built on the richness of its diversity, where Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous cultures coexist in a vibrant, colorful tapestry. This blend is not just visible in its people, but in its food, architecture, languages, festivals, and even in the rhythm of everyday life. Whether you're strolling through colonial-era buildings in Georgetown, cruising through mangroves in Langkawi, savoring street food in Kuala Lumpur, or marveling at the cool mist of the Cameron Highlands, Malaysia never stops surprising you. This 5-day journey is designed to capture the essence of Malaysia in a well-balanced itinerary that gives you a taste of city life, cultural heritage, island luxury, and natural serenity. Day 1. Arriving in Kuala Lumpur. Urban charm and cultural crossroads. Our journey begins in Kuala Lumpur, a capital city that thrives on contrasts. As your plane descends into the sprawling metropolis, you're greeted with the iconic image of the Petronas Twin Towers piercing the clouds above a sea of modern buildings, with lush green hills rolling in the background. Once you touch down and make your way through the efficient Kuala Lumpur International Airport, you'll find yourself quickly immersed in a city that moves with purpose but makes space for beauty. Kuala Lumpur doesn't overwhelm, it invites. Begin your day by heading to Merdeka Square, a place that tells the story of Malaysia's road to independence. Flanked by colonial architecture and crowned with the Sultan Abdul Samad building, the square is a gentle reminder of the country's past. From there, it's a short walk to the Central Market and Petaling Street, where you can begin to feel the pulse of Kuala Lumpur's multi-ethnic culture. The aromas wafting through the air are impossible to ignore. The vibrant chatter of vendors, the burst of colors from street art and textiles, the sizzle of satay on open flames. It's a living, breathing introduction to what Malaysia is all about. In the evening, head to the Petronas Towers. While they are stunning by day, at night they are ethereal, lit up against the sky, mirrored in the fountains below. Have dinner at one of the sky dining restaurants nearby, where you can look out over the twinkling city while enjoying dishes that span Malaysian, Japanese, and Western influences, often all on one plate. Why two? Batu Caves to food havens. Kuala Lumpur in full flavor. Start your second day early with a visit to the Batu Caves. Just a short ride from the city center, this limestone hill houses one of the most popular Hindu shrines outside India. The climb up its colorful 272 steps is rewarded with sweeping views and cavernous temples set against dramatic stone walls. The massive golden statue of Lord Murugan that stands guard below is both majestic and humbling. Inside the caves, the mixture of incense, echoes, and sunlight streaming through crevices creates a spiritual atmosphere that lingers long after you've descended. Return to the city and head to the Islamic Arts Museum, a quiet sanctuary of design and thoughtfulness. Even for those less inclined toward museums, the Islamic Arts Museum stands out for its architectural beauty and the meticulous presentation of artifacts that span centuries and continents. Afternoon and evening are best spent in Bukit Bintang, Kuala Lumpur's entertainment and shopping district. But the real treasure here isn't in the malls, it's on Jalan Alar, the famous food street that comes alive every night. If Malaysia had a beating heart, it would thump to the rhythm of sizzling woks and bubbling clay pots on Jalan Alar. Try the smoky char kway teow, fiery sambal stingray, or kulak with ais caking. a mountain of shaved ice drenched in syrup and beans. Dinner here isn't a meal, it's an event. Day 3. Georgetown, Penang. Living history and street art fly north to Penang, known as the Pearl of the Orient. Upon arrival in Georgetown, the island's capital, you immediately sense a shift in pace and tone. This UNESCO World Heritage City is a living museum. Its narrow streets are lined with pre-war shophouses, grand mansions, mosques, temples, and churches that coexist within blocks of one another. Georgetown is one of the few places where you can witness a mosque call to prayer echoing across the street from a Chinese temple with billowing incense and a Hindu shrine surrounded by marigolds. Spend your day wandering these historical streets. Visit the Penang Peranakan Mansion to step into the life of a wealthy Straits Chinese family from the early 20th century. Then, seek out the famous murals by Lithuanian artist Ernest Zakharevich that have transformed blank walls into whimsical masterpieces. The art is not just decorative, it's interactive, often incorporating real objects like bicycles or swings, inviting you to become part of the installation. Food in Penang is almost spiritual. Try asam laksa, a tangy fish soup that is as bold as it is beloved, or nasi kandar, a rice dish served with a selection of curries and fried chicken. Every bite feels like it has a story behind it. As the day ends, find your way to Gurney Drive and sit by the sea with some grilled seafood, letting the breeze and the briny air complete the sensory experience. Dua 4. Langkawi. Islands, skies, and serene shores. From Penang, take a short flight to Langkawi, Malaysia's most famous island retreat. Known for its sweeping beaches, mysterious mangroves, and luxury resorts, Langkawi offers the perfect change of pace. As you step onto the island, the pace slows, the air feels cleaner, and nature seems to take the lead. Start with the Langkawi cable car, which carries you up to Gunung Mat Singkang, offering views that stretch far beyond the island. The sky bridge, suspended between two mountain peaks, delivers a rush of adrenaline and awe as you walk above jungle canopies and see the sea spread out like glass below. For the rest of the day, unwind on Pantai Sine, the island's most popular beach, or opt for a quieter stretch at Tanjung Ru. Let yourself just be, for a moment. Don't plan, don't move, just breathe, and let the island's serenity wash over you. Langkawi's cuisine is a unique blend of Malay coastal flavors with international influence, thanks to its popularity among tourists. Dine on fresh grilled fish with lemongrass and lime, coconut milk-infused curries, and tropical fruit that tastes like sunshine. The sunset in Langkawi deserves your full attention. Find a good spot on the beach and let the sky put on its show. Level 5. Mangrove Mysteries and Farewell Reflections. Begin your final day in Langkawi with a mangrove tour through Kilin Karst Geoforest Park. This protected area is not only a natural wonder of towering limestone formations and labyrinthine waterways, but also a sanctuary for wildlife. Glide through narrow rivers flanked by thick mangroves as you spot eagles, otters, monkeys, and even monitor lizards basking in the sun. Stop at hidden caves and remote beaches, each with its own quiet story. Before departing, treat yourself to a traditional Malay massage or a spa session at one of Langkawi's many wellness centers. It's the perfect way to unwind and reflect on your journey through a country that has given you both excitement and peace. As your flight ascends from Langkawi's tarmac and the green islands fall away below, you carry with you more than memories. You carry the feeling of discovery. Malaysia is not just a destination. It's a symphony of identities, landscapes, and emotions. In 5 days, you've explored high-tech cities and untouched rainforests, ancient temples and modern art, quiet beaches and buzzing streets. You've tasted the depth of its culture through food, heard its heartbeat in markets and mosques, and felt its soul in sunsets and smiles. Malaysia doesn't just welcome travelers, it transforms them. And as you leave, one thing becomes clear. You will return, because this was not the end of a journey, it was the beginning of a love story.